How's it going, everybody? I just got this Warhammer 40k TRUKK, and I think it would be really, really good for the universe I'm working on. It came with the instructions. I've never seen Warhammer 40k instructions, and they're very scary to me. And then 2 sets of sprues and some stickers. As I said before, the instructions do scare me and are very, very high quality instructions, but they just aren't, I don't know, they're foreign territory. I started cutting out the parts for the chassis and other doodads. Once I was done that, I started assembling it. It went really well, and I've noticed that this kit is extremely high quality in the plastic. It was very expensive, though. I'm probably not going to buy another thing again, because it's just out of my price range. Even though they are, perfect for the universe I'm creating, it's just too expensive. I might do some in the future once I actually have a job, but, It turned out looking very nice, and it looks very cool. I then started just cutting out all the wheels for it. All these look like solid metal, which I don't think they would roll very well. But then I just started assembling them, and they just kind of lock together like Lego pieces, I guess. I then just glued those on the axles, and they fit on there very nicely. I say this again, this is a very high quality. I recommend it if you have a high budget, not if you have a low budget like me. But these did slide on very nicely, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. I then cut out the pieces for the engine. This is a very chunky engine and would be able to carry something very heavy. Just gluing on all the exhaust things and doodads that I have no idea what would do, because the only engines I know how work are airplanes, because I'm different and I'm funny. And then glued all those down. They all fit super nicely onto it. I kind of suck at building these higher quality things, so all the mistakes are not the kit's fault, they are my fault, and I fully accept that. I then started cutting out all the parts for the truck bed, or I guess that's what you can call it. It reminds me of what the truck bed probably is. I don't know. A lot of these just decided to fall out when I even after I cut them out. I then started making some bewildering mistakes of mine and gluing on parts backwards because I can't read worth crap. And then, other than that, I just assembled it fine, and it turned out looking really nice. It was really sturdy, and I really like it. I then just glued down some other things I had built off camera, including the engine and all the stuff I just built. Gluing these on went very well, and this thing felt really sturdy after that, and I just really, really surprised that they were this high quality. So hats off to Warhammer. I then started work on the driver's seat, I guess. Just cutting out all the parts for that, and that went pretty well. Once all the parts for the exhaust and driver's seat were cut out, I glued them all together using Tamiya extra thin cement. One of the best glues out there. If you're looking to do scale modeling, use that one. Once the exhaust was complete, it looks good. Then glued on the dashboard. Not going to say how many times I failed the placement on that, because I don't want to. And then the steering wheel. I then glued down this little protective metal windshield thing that wouldn't really protect you against the wind. And then I cut out all these orcs. They're supposed to, in the universe, they'd be humans, but I can't really replace them since they're kind of permanently on the seat, along with the parts connected to them. So I'm going to paint them to look like humans after. I can't really change anything. If I would, I definitely could. I then just started gluing down the chair and all the other stuff, and they were really fun miniatures to build. I then started cutting out parts for the little side turret thing. Pretty fun. And yeah. I then started cutting out the parts for the actual gun itself. These are really high detail. I mean, I've never seen a gun before, so I couldn't tell you. And then, yeah, that went pretty well. I then started gluing all this together, and in all honesty, this was probably the worst part of this build. I got many things wrong, had to rip off multiple parts, because I'm not good at following instructions, because instructions are for nerds. And then started cutting out more sprues for the front and the finishing details. Once that was done, I cut out the wrecking ball chain, the spotlight, and the wrecking ball itself. I then cut out just some other doodads and trinkets for the final pieces, and then the little side door thingies. I then started just gluing all the extra things down, and that was the last thing to do. And it was pretty relaxing. It was pretty stressful, only with the turret guy, because that thing I did not enjoy very well. But other than that, it went smooth. Also, the doors were a bit finicky, but whatever. And when that was done, I had a model that was ready to paint. Except it's too cold to paint right now, so I'm gonna save that for episode 2. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Episode 2 is gonna be when it's not cold outside, which rarely ever happens in Canada. So, I don't know. Just wait for that. In the meantime, I do have some videos planned. So, like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'm not used to being a YouTuber, so I'll see you guys later, I guess. Stay safe and stay happy out there, and have a good week, I guess.